Raider Nation, what's going on? You're watching the Raiders Report. Today's show, we're going to be reacting to Mel Kiper's latest mock draft 4.0. And today's show brought to you by my good friends Manscape. 20% off when you use promo code Raiders at checkout. Just go to manscaped.com. Guess what? Your balls, they're going to thank you. So let's get into this Mel Kiper mock draft. And the number one overall pick in his draft, Joe Burrow, no surprise. Then you see Chase Young go to the Redskins. Jeff Okudah, Isaiah Simmons, my two probably favorite players in this draft. They go 3-4. Justin Herbert goes 5 to the Miami Dolphins. Then at pick 6, you had Tua Tagovailoa going to the Chargers. Derek Brown at 7. Tristan Wirfs at 8. Jerry Jeudy at number 9. So we're getting in now to the 10th pick, the Raiders. I can feel it. We're getting close to our pick. We're getting excited. Can't wait to see what happens. At pick number 10, the Cleveland Browns, they go with Mekhi Becton, offensive tackle out of Louisville. At pick 11, the New York Jets go Jarek Willis Jr. So the first 11 picks, they're done in Mel Kiper's mock draft. And remember, these aren't my picks. These are Mel Kiper's, so don't yell at me. So at pick number 12, the Raiders, they're on the clock. But before I tell you who Mel Kiper has mocked for them, I do want to say this. Subscribe to the Raiders Report, okay? We are the number one channel for live videos, daily videos, the Big C. It's not going to slow me down. I appreciate y'all very much. So if you bleed silver and black, like if it's in your veins, click that subscribe button, find the sub button. If you can't find it, we'll put it in the description. We'll put it in the comments below. And because we hit 43 subscribers, I just want to say thank you. This channel continues to grow. We're doing giveaways the entire month of April. And I have an extra giveaway, okay? An extra giveaway that I'm going to do on Instagram Live on April 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want a chance to win it, if you want to talk just a little bit more Raiders football on my off day, hit me up on IG at Mitchell Renz 365. Give me a follow. I can promise you, you're not going to want to miss it. So the Raiders, they're on the clock at pick 12. These are 4 players that were on the board. And what I want you guys to do, I'm going to make this the pinned comment on today's video. So I want you to scroll on down and let me know who you would draft. Would you go with CeeDee Lamb type L? Would you go with CJ Henderson type H? If you'd go with Henry Ruggs type R, or if you go with Javon Kinlaw type K. At pick number 12 in Mel Kiper's latest mock draft, he went with cornerback CJ Henderson out of Florida. And for those of you that don't know, I like CJ Henderson. He's a player that I've talked about a ton. He is a very, very talented player. He can locate, track, make the interception, a very good man-to-man corner. And if used correctly in Paul Guenther's system, I think CJ Henderson could be a very talented player. Does his tackling need to improve? Abso-flippin-lutely. But this is Mel Kiper's mock draft. It's not mine. So I really wanted to show you what Mel had to say and why he went with Henderson at number 12. They still have needs in the secondary where they got solid play from second-round pick Trayvon Mullen, but don't have much else at cornerback. Henderson would be an upgrade. I brought up the possibility of a quarterback with this pick when I played Draft Dominoes. I want you to remember that quote very, very clearly. So the Raiders went with CJ Henderson at pick number 12, and I want you guys to grade this pick, all right? Let me know what you think about it in terms of from A, B, C, D, or F. So throw it in the comments section right now if you're watching this live on YouTube. If you're watching this live on Facebook, the Raiders took CJ Henderson at pick 12. For me, the grade I'm going to give it, I'm actually only going to give it a C. I like Henderson a lot, and I'm going to show you his numbers here, okay? Very talented player. But when you pass up on CeeDee Lamb, it's tough for me to give you an A or a B. Now, he didn't have any interceptions last year. He did have some previous. But a lot of teams weren't really throwing him the football at him. You're looking at a player who is still learning the cornerback position. He was a wide receiver when he first came into college. Long, lanky, very, very fast, had a great combine, ran a 4.39. Will he be the second cornerback on our team? Absolutely. Can he add a lot of depth to a position of need? Absolutely. But the reason why I gave it a C is because, as you can see, we don't have CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, maybe I'm Dr. Seuss. But Henderson is going to be that cornerback too, next to Trayvon Mullen. You enter that with Demarius Randall, Jonathan Abram, LaMarcus Joyner. Our secondary does look a lot better. Now, I don't know if you guys saw this report, but I did want to show it to you, okay? Because there's a report out there right now that Henderson could actually be the very first cornerback drafted. Peter King went on to say that I bet 40% of teams in the NFL have Henderson higher than Jeff Okudah. Personally, I don't think that's true at all. Personally, I'd be absolutely astonished if Henderson goes above Okudah. But it is something that I wanted to bring up. It is something that I think that you're going to start seeing a lot more mock drafts, because as much as I love Okudah, as much as I love Henderson, I would be absolutely shocked if he went there. All right, let's keep this mock draft rolling. So Henderson, he went off the board at 12. CeeDee Lamb went then very next pick to the 49ers, which just breaks my heart, at 13. Then you saw Andrew Thomas goes to the Buccaneers. Justin Jefferson, he went to the Denver Broncos. Okay. Then at pick 16, Lavon Chasen from LSU. Xavier McKinney went to the Cowboys. Javon Kinlaw then goes to the Miami Dolphins. So I'm going to give you a scenario again, okay? At pick 19, the Raiders, they're on the clock. And these three players, they're on the board. Now, I want you to get your votes in here, okay? Get your votes in. Who would you draft at pick number 19? Would you go with Jordan Love? Type JL. Would you go with Kenneth Murray? Type KM. Or would you go with Henry Ruggs? Type HR. Now, I want you to get your votes in the comments section below. And coming up right now, I'm going to tell you who Mel Kiper Jr. went with at pick 19. At pick number 19, Mel Kiper went with Jordan Love, quarterback out of Utah State. Wait a minute. Time out. Alicia, wait a minute. Jordan Love, pick number 19. I think the only reason why Mel Kiper made this pick is my man's going a little bit crazy. Maybe he's not getting a little bit of love. Maybe he's not getting the love because his peaches, they're a little bit furry. So Mel, if you're watching this, luckily for you, I got the ultimate draft package. If you need something like the Lawnmower 3.0, clean up those furry peaches. Maybe you got to get some boxers. That also comes in this draft package. The boxers also, they're going to hug you like your wife probably should. Also, you're going to see a crop preserver, crop reviver. It's basically just keeping those balls a little bit fresh, and as you can see, they save them. If you guys want this draft package, okay, 20% off when you use code Raiders. So go to manscape.com, use that promo code at checkout. The code again is Raiders. We'll put it in the comments. We'll put it in the description below. Also, you can find a magic mat, so when you're kind of like cleaning yourself, it's going to scoop all that up for you. The shed is a travel package, so you can carry everything together. This is the perfect package for all y'all trying to just stay clean. And to be honest with you, perfect package. If you're really, really trying to show off that Chucky head, this is the way to do it. Go to manscape.com. Use that promo code Raiders. I'll put it in the comments section below. I'll put it in the description. And I am a pure provider of this. I have one. I love it. Absolutely sensational. Go ahead, get yours today. All right, back into the mock draft now. Kiper on why he took Love at pick 19. This would be a coup for Las Vegas, which isn't tied to Derek Carr or Marcus Mariota past 2020. If John Gruden and the co decide to pass on a quarterback, wide receiver is the most likely position to target. You know what, Mel? You should have went with Henry Ruggs. I'm just going to be honest. I don't want to take anything away from Jordan Love. I think he has a chance to be a very, very good player. He really does. But I don't see the point in passing on CeeDee Lamb at 12 and then passing on Henry Ruggs at 19. If you could have told me we could have had 12, you could have had CeeDee Lamb and you could have had Henry Ruggs, but instead we have Henderson and Love. I'll be honest, I don't love it. So I want you to get your grades in here, okay? A, B, C, D, or F. And honestly, I expect to see a lot of D's and F's. And if you're trying to, shave your D, your balls, they will thank you. If you guys can see what this draft package looks like, it's absolutely incredible. You get deodorant for your junk. Have you ever heard of deodorant for your junk? I know I certainly haven't. It's amazing. So round 1, pick 19, Jordan Love, A, B, C, D, or F. Get it in the comments section below. appreciate everyone who's watching. And yeah, as I can see, y'all are very, very surprised. The reason why I'm giving it a D and an F, and the reason why I'm so sick and tired of all this, the Raiders are drafting a quarterback in round 1 talk, John Gruden's never done it. Can somebody please take a screenshot of this and put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, share it out to the world so we can stop talking about the Raiders taking a quarterback in round 1? It's not going to happen. I'm getting excited. I know. You know why I'm excited? Because I smell good. I'm clean down there. And I'm also sick and tired of people mocking a quarterback to the Raiders in round 1. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know what is going to happen? 7 rounds of NFL draft coverage on our main Chat Sports channel. Go to youtube.com/chatsportstv. We were the #1 most watched draft coverage. And as Mike Mayock said, everyone talks about round 1. No doubt about it. But round 3, day 3, is way more important. We're going to be live for all 7 rounds. We're going to do analysis on every single pick. And here's a pro tip. We get the picks before they're on television. Last year, we were 3 picks ahead of ESPN, NFL. Why? The internet's just a little bit quicker. So go ahead, subscribe. Go to youtube.com/chatsportstv. That's our main Chat Sports channel. So this is a mock draft all around Mel Kiper. And I want you to grade it from 0 to 100. 0 being the worst thing that you've ever seen, to 100 being the greatest thing you've ever seen. So the Raiders at pick 12 took cornerback C.J. Henderson out of Florida. Let me remind you, they took him over CeeDee Lamb. And then at pick 19, we went Jordan Love, quarterback from Utah State. Let me remind you, over Henry Ruggs. So I want you to get your, grades in here from 0 to 100. And I'm seeing a lot of zeros. A lot of zeros. And I appreciate y'all, but I see some 50s, a 35. I see a tuck rule, tuck that. I don't know if you guys can tell, but thanks to Manscape, I'm tucking this thing right now, and it feels great. 0 to 100. Let me know in the comments section. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do. It's youtube.com/Raiders Report. Raider Nation, what's going on? Is this the #1 Raiders channel on YouTube? For Chucky Heads, believe it, baby. And if you haven't already, subscribe right here. I'm giving you Chucky Heads, news, rumors, Raider Nation rumors. And look at this. I'm making your life easier. Check out my next video. Thanks for watching, and go Raiders.